Good morning, student. Welcome back to a new section. As you people have completed All India mock tests conducted by Wemper Academy, I will be discussing you all the parts of physics. Okay, all the questions which have been asked in physics. Hope you people who have done good. The first question: which of the following physical quantity is not a fundamental unit? So seeing the question itself, you people can answer that length, mass, current are fundamental unit, but magnetic field is not a fundamental unit. It is a derived unit. So option C is correct. Clear? So next we move on to second question. In an experiment, the percentage error occur in measurement of physical quantity A, B, C, D are 1%, 2%, 3%, and 4%. And the equation they are given it as x is equal to a square b power 1 by 2 c power 1 by 3 d power 3. So seeing this difficult level, it is not at all difficult. Very simple. When you're taking log of m power n, log of m power is n is taken as n log m. So same way, when you're taking dx by dt into 100% equal to 2. When you're taking square, it becomes 2 dA by a plus 1 by 2 dB by b plus 1 by 3 dc by c plus 3 dB by b. And they given the values of dA and a, the errors. dA by a is 1%, dB by b is 2%, and dc by 3%, and d error is 4%. Okay, substituting all the values and simplify basic mathematics, multiplication and addition, you get 16% as answer. Option C is correct answer. Next, we move on to third question. Displacement and time equation of particle along x-axis, s is equal to 8 plus 3t plus 4t squared. Find the velocity of particle. So seeing the question itself, velocity is nothing but distance by time taken. So just differentiate the given equation. 8 plus 3t plus 4t, when you're differentiating, 8 is a constant term, so we get a 0 over there. 3t when you're differentiating, 3, and 4t square when you're differentiating, we get 8t. So they are given a time interval of t is equal to 5 seconds. ds by dt is velocity 3 plus 8 into 5, 43 meter. Very simple and easy question. Right. So next we move on to fourth question. The body of mass 5 kg starts from origin. Initial u is equal to original velocity is 30I plus 40J meter per second. As a unit of velocity, it's meter per second. So constant force minus 6I cap minus 5J cap Newton acts on a body, time in which y component of velocity becomes 0. They're asking velocity y component become 0. They're asking along only in y component. So you should have, remember, y means jx. So initial velocity they are given it as 30I plus 40J, and the mass they are given it as 5 kg. So F is equal to minus 6I minus 5J, force they are given. So according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. From there, we can get acceleration is equal to F by m. So divide minus 6I minus 5J divided by 5, you get it as minus 6I by 5 minus J. So they're asking only on y-axis, okay? So y component, Vy plus Uy plus Ayt. And they're given the component velocity becomes 0. So final velocity becomes 0. That also they're given. And initial velocity from the given equation, we can take it as 40 along y-axis. So 40 minus 1 into t. Time they are given it as other fine point. So t is equal to 40 seconds. So option C is correct. Next, we move on to fifth question. From a given figure, okay, if you're seeing this figure itself, don't make it a complicated question. Just area under it. Whenever graphical way of question comes, just consider area under it. So they're asking us to find the work done by a force of a body reaches x is equal to 4, as well as when it reaches x is equal to 7 here. So they are given two options. When x is equal to 4, what will be the work done? And when x is equal to 7, what will be the work done? So solving this, we have to just consider first they are taking 4, this one, okay? So 4. So we can take it in two form. Area under the triangle OAB plus area of a rectangle ABCD. Okay, So area for a right angle triangle, half base into height. Half base is 1 centimeter, height is 6 centimeter, plus area for a rectangle, length into breadth. So we get 42 joules. So when coming back and see the option, you get C and D as 42 joules. So again, we have to solve it for distance of 7 meter. So when you're going for distance of 7 meter, already this area we have taken, right? This we have completed till 4. Now we are going for till 7. So that means that here we are completed, we are going to take. This also we can make it in two ways. Area of a rectangle and area of a triangle. So when you're solving this under the graph, you get it as 30 joule. So option D is correct. Clear? So next we move on to next question. 1 horsepower is equal to. So 1 horsepower is nothing but well-known question. 746 watt. There is one more thing, donkey power. Donkey power is nothing but 240. Okay, 1/3 of horsepower we call it as donkey power. State board student know very well, right? Good. So next, if A dot B and A cross B, the angle between A and B will be. They're asking us to find what is the angle between A and B. They are given dot product, also they are given cross product. So let Q be the angle between A and B. A dot B equal to A cross. So when dot comes, we have to take cos theta. When cross comes, we have to take it as sin theta. So dividing just AB, we can cut it right. So cos theta, sin theta by cos theta, tan theta equal to 1. When you're taking AB left hand side and okay, cross my okay, you get tan theta. So theta is equal to tan inverse of 1. Tan inverse of 1 is 45 degree. Option B is correct. Yeah. So next question. The escape velocity from a satellite of Earth is 11.2 kilometer per second. What is the escape velocity in a planet whose radius is 3 times that of Earth? They're asking the planet as 3 times of Earth. Oscillation due to gravity is 3 times of the Earth. So they are given radius of Earth. We used to take it as RE, and radius of planet they are given as 3 times, right? So 3 RE. The oscillation due to gravity is GE. Then GP is equal to 3 times of G. Oscillation 3 times of gravity on Earth. So escape velocity, you know very well. Root of 2G RE is 11.2. They are given it, and it's not given also. It is 11.2 only. Then escape velocity of surface of planet. Root of 2 GP RP is equal to root of, in place of GP, we used to take it as 3G. And in place of RP, we used to take it as 3RE. Clear? So 3 square. So when it comes out, we take 3. Root of 2GRE. So 2GRE is 11.2. Next 3 into 11.2, we get it as 33.6 kilometer per second. So option C is correct. Clear? Next, we move on to question number 9. The stress and strain graph. So stress and strain are directly proportional. So if you're seeing this graph, OA only from O to A is directly proportional. B, C, and C are somewhat changed curve. So option A is correct. Only the state. Okay. Stress and strain are directly proportional. So straight line. Whenever it is a directly proportional, we get it a straight line. So next, identify the false statement. Young's modulus of rubber is greater than steel. The stretch of coil is determined by shear modulus. Stress is not a vector quantity. So seeing the question, Young's modulus is always, see, elastic in the concept, way, you should know that steel has more elastic than compared to rubber, because when you're melting a steel, it can be expanded more compared to rubber. So Young's modulus of rubber is greater than of steel is wrong statement. Next, question number 11. A boat carrying a few number of big stones floats in a water tank. If a stone is unloaded into water, the water level rises till half the number of stones is unloaded begins. The remains unchanged, rise, falls. So seeing now, so when a stone is unloaded into water, the water level falls because volume of a water displaced by a stone in water will be less than a volume. So when it is carrying in a boat, it will be normal. When it is given, definitely then it will be false. Next, hydraulic lift is based on everyone used to put the arithmetic principle. Not the hydraulic lift is based on principle of Pascal's law. Okay, Pascal's law only says hydraulic lift. Okay, the pressure which is applied at one end is equal to the pressure applied at another end, output. So it goes for hydraulic lift as Pascal law. Next, Bernoulli's theorem is based on law of conservation of. So when you're studying Bernoulli's theorem in your school, we have derived a big formula. There you are seen pressure head, energy head. So it is based on all energies has been conserved. So it is based on law of conservation of energy. Next, the temperature of object is 60 degrees Celsius. Its value in Fahrenheit scale. So when you're taking a Fahrenheit scale, the Fahrenheit scale starts from 32 Fahrenheit to 212 Fahrenheit. Okay, Kelvin easier, we used to add 273, but here they're asking in Fahrenheit scale. So degree Celsius 0 to 100, and they're given it as 60 degree. Okay, they're asking us to find TF, this only. So 60 initial, 60 minus 0 divided by 100 minus 0. Here TF minus 32, minimum by highest, 212 minus 32. You get 3 by 5 is equal to TF minus 32 by 180. When you're stalling it, you get 700 by 5. So you get it as 140 Fahrenheit. Otherwise, we have one more formula, direct formula. Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius into 9 by 5 plus 32. Here also, if you're putting, it's a direct formula. It is derived from, it is direct form. Fahrenheit is equal to Celsius into 9 by 5 plus 32. Next, expansion of water, temperature of density of water maximum. So the maximum density is 4 degrees Celsius, right? Except all this will be under, except nitrogen, every other thing will have the density less than water only. So the density of water is 4 degrees Celsius. Next, a 10 gram of ice is added to 40 gram of water in 15 degrees Celsius. Then temperature of mixture, specific heat of water they are given as 4.2 10 raised to power 3 joules per kg per Kelvin, and latent heat they are given it as 3.36 in 10 raised to power 5 joules. So when you're solving heat loss by what, 15 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius, you know that delta ms delta T. So 40 divided by 1000. Why you are using 40 by 1000? Because in a gram converting into kg into 4.2 in 10 raised to power 3. They're given. Okay. Specific heat as given as 4.2 and degree from 15 to 0. So you get it as 2520 joules. So heat required to convert 10 gram of ice to 10 gram of water, latent heat. Q2 is equal to ml. Mass they are given as 10 gram. So 10 divided by 1000. Latent heat they are given in a question itself. Latent heat of fission 3.36 10 raised to power 5. Substituting 3360. So here Q2 is less than Q1. So definitely the 0 degrees Celsius only. The whole water will be 0. Temperature of mixture will be 0 degrees Celsius. Next, two cylinders of A and B of equal capacity are connected each either via a stop clock, a container idle gas, standard temperature, pressure. Completed. The stop clock is suddenly opened. The process is, so randomly see here, it is connected using a stop clock, and the A contains idle gas, standard temperature, pressure. B is completely packed. Okay, it is complete. So the entire system is thermally insulated. So there is no heat flow into a system. When stop clock is removed, the gas expands adiabatically. So in adiabatic, the process takes place. Clear? So option B is correct. So entire system is completely insulated. Free expansion of gas will take place. Temperature of gas will remain constant. This process is called adiabatic. Next, if RMS velocity of hydrogen gas at certain temperature is C, then RMS velocity of oxygen gas at same temperature. Okay, same temperature, what happened to the oxygen? So we know that VRMS is nothing but root of 3RT by M. That formula, VRMS. Root mean square of velocity is root of 3RT by M. From seeing this equation, it is inversely proportional to mass. Velocity is inversely proportional to mass, right? 1 by root M. So Vrms of H2 divided by Vrms of O2 is root of inversely proportional mass of oxygen divided by mass of hydrogen. They are given Vrms as C. That is, when you're dividing it, we get it as temperature only changing. C temperature. So MO2 mass of oxygen is 32 gram and mass of hydrogen is 2 gram. So Vrms will be C divided by Vrms root of 32 by 2 root 16. Root 16 is nothing but 4. So Vrms of O2 will be C by 4. Temperature will be option C. Clear? Next, we move on to question number 19. Energy per molecule per degree of freedom in ideal gas. So seeing this equation itself, general formula, we get it as according to a law of activation 1 by 3 kBT Na T is equal to, when Kb and Na, Boltzmann constant and Avogadro number combines, we take it as R. So 1 by 2 RT, option D. Next, question number 20. A particle performing SHM starts from equilibrium position. Its time period is 16 seconds. After 2 seconds, velocity is 5 meter per second. See here, after 2 seconds, the velocity changed to 5 meter per second. This is an important term. So amplitude of oscillation is they are given. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So displacement of particle, general equation, x is equal to a sine omega t. So when you are differentiating it, v is equal to dx by dt. When you are differentiating a sine omega t, we used to get it as a omega cos of omega t. So v is equal to pi, velocity is given pi. So time is 16 seconds. Small time period is 16 seconds and time is 2 seconds. So omega is equal to 2 pi by t or 2 pi nu frequency. The frequency inversely proportional, so 2 pi by t used to take. So 2 pi by 16 is equal to pi by 8. Omega value are getting as pi by 8. So substituting this equation, v is equal to pi a as its term, omega is equal to pi by 8 cos omega t is pi by 8 into small t will. Substituting pi is equal to 4 by 8 into cos pi by 4. So equal to 1 by root 2 cos pi. Okay. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, 45 degree. And this pi you can cut off 1. So 1 divided by 8 by. So you get A as 8 root 2 amplitude. Maximum amplitude, get it as 8 root 2. Next, question number 25. 1. The maximum velocity of particle executing a simple harmonic with amplitude 7 mm is 4.4. Then time period of oscillation is. So the maximum velocity, as per you know that maximum velocity is nothing but a omega. Yeah, maximum acceleration is a omega square. So here velocity only they are asking. So Vm is equal to a omega. Omega value is nothing but 2 pi by t or 2 pi nu. So t is equal to 2 pi by Vm. So maximum 2 into 22 by 7 into area 7.7 into mm. So 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by, they given it as 4.4 divided by 4.4. So when you're solving it, we get 10 power minus 2 or 0.017. Option B. Clear? Next, question number 22. 4 masses. See, in this diagram, this first initially this 2K and this 2K are connected series, and this K and K are connected parallelly, and this both combination they are connected with pair. So 2 springs in left hand side of mass M are in series, 2 springs in right hand side of mass M are in parallel, and then they both combination are in parallel. So in series combination, you know 2K into 2K divided by 2K plus 2. In parallel, just add it, sum of K plus 2K. So when you're solving it, we get it as 4K. They're asking us to find a frequency nu. So new formula is 1 by 2 pi root of K by M. So this K only we got is 4K. So 1 by 2 pi root of 4K by M. 1 by 2 pi root of 4K by M. So option. Okay. This is pi value. Next. A body oscillating with SHM according to equation, x is equal to 5 cos of 2 pi plus pi by 4 at instant displacement t is equal to 1 second. So they are asking the distance time displacement they are given, the small t value they are given it as once again. So x is equal to 5 cos 2 pi t plus given equation. Substitute the t value, small t value as 1. So we get 5 cos 2 pi plus pi by 4. So cos of 2 pi plus pi by 4 is after 360. Pi means 180. After 360 plus theta. So when it comes to again first coordinate, all remain same. So we can directly take it as cos pi by 4. Cos pi by 4 is nothing but 1 by root 2. So 5 by root 2. Option D. Next, question number 24. The equation of transversal wave is given by y is equal to 20 sine of t plus 0.2x. The wavelength of wave is, so y is equal to 20 sine t plus, comparing with a general equation, y is equal to a sine of 2 pi by t plus t, that is omega t plus kx. K over value 2 pi by lambda and omega value is nothing but 2 pi by t. So 2 pi by t generally we are comparing, okay. 2 pi by lambda equal to 0.2. 2 pi by lambda and x value they are given it as 0.2. So 2 pi by lambda is equal to 0.2. Lambda is equal to 2 pi by 0.2, 10 pi. Okay, 1 by 2 we can take it as 1 by 5. 1 by 5, yeah. Comes 5 up, 2 into 5, 10. Option C. Next, 25th question. The displacement of particle in a periodic motion is given by y is equal to 4 cos square t by 2 sine of 1000 t. The displacement may be considered as a result of superposition of n number of harmonic motion. See here, how many n's are there in the equation? How many particles? It's also basic trigonometry operations we have to use. So here given is a 4 cos square t by 2 in sine of 100,000 t. So y is equal to, when taking a 2 cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta. So 4 cos square theta by 2, 1 plus cos. So full of it, this full term we are considering it as a theta. Sine full of it. Okay, this all term we consider as theta. 2 cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta. So 4 means 2 times of 1 is equal to 2. So 2 times of 1 plus cos t sine of 100t. Again, one more trigonometry identity. 2 sine a cos b. Sine a plus b, sine a minus b. So we get 1, 2, 3. So option 3 is correct. 3 independent harmonic oscillations will be getting. We have to use 2 basic identities of trigonometry. Okay. Next, question number 26. 2 point charges 3 meters apart are combined charges 8 microcoulomb. The force of reflection between them is, force of reflection between them is 0.012. So you know that they, as per the question, Q1 plus Q2, they are given it as sum of is 8 micro and force is 0.01 Newton. So K is equal to Q1 Q2 by R squared, Coulomb's law. F is equal to, right? So this Q1 by K value you can take it as 9 into 10 raised to power 9. You know very well, right? Into 10 raised to into Q1 Q2 by radius they are given it as 3 meter upon 3 square 0.01 meter. So when you're multiplying 3 square into 9, then divided it by, correct, the powers under power இது 9 ஆயிரும் 9 cut பண்ணிருங்க. When goes 10 power 9 this side we take it as minus 9. Solving it, Q1 Q2 is equal to 12 into 10 raised to power minus 12. 9 plus this 3 zeros come to 12. So Q1 minus Q2 the whole square, A minus B the whole square, we can also take it as A plus B the whole square minus 4 Q1 Q2. Okay, general formula. So here Q1 minus Q2 whole square is nothing but Q1 plus Q2. We have 8 square minus 4 into Q1 and Q2. Now only got it 12. So total we get 16. Right. So Q1 minus Q2 is equal to plus or minus 4 microcoulomb. Substituting this equation in any one of this equation, we get 6 microcoulombs and 2 microcoulombs. Option B will be correct. Clear? Next, we move on to question number 27. An electric charge is placed in origin 0, 0, origin x, y coordinate. 2 points A and B. First point they're taking as √2, √2. Second point they're taking as 2, 0. The potential difference between A and B will be. So resultant, when you're taking resultant of √2, √2, root of, you get 2. Same way when you're taking resultant of 2, 0, you get it as 2 only. Okay, both the resultant value will be same. So potential at point A is nothing but 1q divided by 4 pi epsilon r1. Q by r, r square kariyadu potential. Same way, when you're substituting Q, they are given it as 10 raised to power minus 3 microcoulomb. So 10 raised to power minus 3 into 10 raised to power minus 6. Same way for at B. There also the difference is 2 only, 10 raised to power minus 3 and 10 raised to power. So VA minus VB is 0. Option C. Next, 3-point charges are placed at the corners of equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, all sides are equal, all angles are equal. So when you're taking 3, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q1 is 3 nanocoulomb, 6 nanocoulomb, 9 nanocoulomb. Nano means 10 raised to power minus 9. And distance are 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. So what is the potential difference they are asking? So potential means 1 by 4 pi epsilon, Q1, Q2 by R. So all this Q1, Q2 only changes 1 by 4 pi epsilon, R remains same. So take common all out. 1 by 4 pi epsilon, R1. Obviously common if you're taking out, okay? And Q1, Q2. First Q1, 3 into 6. Okay, lastly also all nano. No need to take nano all the time. Finally also you can put, okay? So 3 into 6 plus 6 into 9 plus 6 into 9. So when you're solving all this thing, we get 8910. 1 by 4 pi epsilon, directly take it as 9 into 10 raised to power 9. And substitute. You get 8910 and 10 raised to power minus 9 joules. Option C. Next, question number 29. A wire of 50 centimeter long, cross-section area 4 ampere, connected to 2-volt battery. The resistivity of wire is. So here length they are given as 50 centimeter. So convert into meter 0.5 or 50 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Area 1 mm square. So 1 mm square is 1 10 raised to power minus 3 the whole square. So 10 raised to power minus 3 the whole square, 10 raised to power minus 6. Current 4 amperes, voltage 2 volt. So resistance formula according to Ohm's law, R is equal to V by I. So 2 by 4, 0.5 ohms. Resistivity they are asking us to find the resistivity. So ohm, rho is equal to directly proportional to area, inversely proportional length, and the resistivity R. So reverse resistance directly proportional to length divided by area. Resistivity R into A by L. So 0.5 into area 1 in 10 raised to power minus 6 divided by 0.5. Get 1 into 10 raised to power minus 6 ohm meter. Resistivity ohm meter. Okay. And conductivity ohm inverse, meter inverse. Next. Having intensity E is equal to 3I plus 6J plus 2K. Magnetic field having induction B is equal to 2I plus 3J. The velocity, see here, magnetic field and velocity remains same. 2I plus 3J, 2I plus 3J. Easiest mind the magnetic force between the electrons. Okay. So see here, what we have the formula EB, B, they are given electric, magnetic, velocity. So Q also they are given. Take it as minus 1.6. So force is nothing but Q into E plus V cross B, Lenz's formula. Lorentz. Okay. So V cross B. So V and B are same, right? 2I plus 3J, 2I plus 3J. So both are parallel. In parallel cross will be 0. Directly this term, no need to solve at all. V cross B will become 0. So remaining we have F is equal to QE. So Q is 1.6 in 10 raised to power minus 19 into 3I plus 6J plus 2K. Taking a magnitude of it, 3 square, 6 square, 2 square, we get it as 49. Square root of 49, 7. 7 into 1. So magnitude, when you're taking magnitude, minus value change to positive. 7 into 1.16 10 raised to power minus 19, 1.12 10 raised to power. So option D. Clear? So next we move on to question number 31. From a following figure, the bar magnet different configuration. Each magnet has a magnetic dipole moment M. Which configuration has the highest dipole moment? Okay, take given. So I have taken first one, direction. Magnitude, root of m square m into plus 2mm cos theta. Resultant, alternate, how we take? So m cos 90 degree, because angle is 90. Cos 90 is 0. So root of m square plus m square, m root 2. First configuration over. Next configuration, both are in opposite direction. So m minus m, 0 over. Next, third configuration, 30 degree. So root of, here it is m square plus 2mm cos 30. The distance when you're taking, okay, get it as 2m square plus by 2m cos, making, splitting it. Okay, cos 30 root 3 by 2. So we get it as m of root of 2 plus root 3. Next here, again when it is split, the length is, when splitted, we take it as 2L. L, half of it 2L. Okay, remember. For that reason only 2m. So here also is splitting 60 degree, m root 3. So seeing all these conditions, option C as maximum. Because m root 3, 0, m root. So it has maximum condition, 30 degree. Next, a copper rod. The rod in equilibrium will align itself. The region where magnetic field is strong, the region where magnetic field is weakest, the region where it is originally substand, the region where a magnetic field is weakest and perpendicular. So when a copper is a diamagnetic or paramagnetic? Copper is a diamagnetic material. Therefore, it will be a weakest and perpendicular. Right? Perpendicular to a magnetic field. Clear? Copper is a diamagnetic substance. Diamagnetic material or small magnetism occurs opposite external applied magnetic field, thus weakly replied by the next, a circular ring of diameter 20 centimeter has a resistance of 0.01 ohm. The charge that will flow throughout a ring if it turned from a position perpendicular to uniform magnetic field, what will happen? So Q is equal to minus d phi by r. In place of d phi, we can take it as BA cos theta 1 minus theta 2, right? So theta 0 degree to cos 90 degree maximum by r. So they have taken area, a circular ring. Circular ring means area will be pi r square. So B pi r square cos 90 is 0, cos 0, 1. So 1 minus 0 by r. So B pi r square by r, given value, magnetic field it has given as circular diameter of 20 centimeter, resistance 0.0, magnetic they are given 2. So 2 into pi value 3.14 into diameter is given, radius we are converting 10 power minus centimeter minus 1 into whole square. So we get 6.28, nearly we take it as 6.3. Position parallel. Clear? So next, 34th question. The normal magnetic flux passing throughout a coil with a time according to equation 6t square minus 5t plus 1. The magnitude of induced current T is equal to 0.253 and resistance is 10 ohm. So magnetic flux, they given it as 6t square minus 5t plus 1. Resistance, they are given it as 10 ohms. So EMF will be taken as E of minus d phi by dt. So minus d by dt is equal to 6t square minus 5t plus 1. So when you're differentiating 6t square, we get it as 12t and 5t minus 5. So already we have minus over here. So minus 12 minus 5. Time interval, they given it as 0.253. Yes, here. They given a time interval of 0.253. Substitute to get E as 1.964. So it is approximately equal to 2 volt. So induced current I is equal to EMF by R. So 2 by 10, 0.2. Option D is correct. Clear? Next, 35th question. Capacitors of capacitance 10 microfarad connected to an AC source of AC ammeter. The voltage varies is V is equal to 50 root 2 sine of 100t. The reading in ammeter is, so comparing with the general equation, V is equal to V naught sine omega t. You know very well general equation. So here V naught value goes to 50 root 2. Correct? V naught value goes to 50 root 2. Okay, 50 root 2. And omega is 100. VRMS nothing but V naught by root 2. 50 root 2 by root 2. Root 2 cut 50 volt. XC. Inductive capacitive capacitance 1 by omega C. 1 by 100 into 10 into power minus 6. Because capacitance they give 10 micro. You get 1000 ohm. So IRMS is nothing but VRS my XC. So 50 by 1000, 50 amp. Option E. Okay. Next we move on to question number 36. LCR circuit. And it is impedance. So L has 1 Henry, C has 20 microfarad, resistance 300 ohms, and frequency also they given 50 by 5, that is impedance 50 volt. So L is equal to 1 Henry, C is equal to micro only, okay? 20 in 10 to the power minus 6, frequency 50 by pi, resistance R. So when I'm getting a XL, 2 pi omega L. Omega L, yeah. So omega L is nothing but they are not given omega value. In place of that only they get frequency. So we can substitute as 2 pi nu L. Nu is a symbol of frequency. So 2 into pi into 50 by pi, you get 100. Same way for capacitive reactance, X is equal to 1 by omega C. You get 500 ohms. Impedance formula, Z is equal to root of R square XC minus XL the whole square. So we get it as 500 ohms. Clear? Next question number 37. 100 ohm of resistance and capacitance of 100 ohm reactance are connected in series of 200 volt source. When a capacitor is 50% charged, the peak value of displacement current is. So here R is 100, XC is 100. They are using only capacitor and resistor. RC circuit, RL circuit, RC circuit, capacitance. So Z is equal to root of R square plus XC square, 100 root 2. When you're solving it, the impedance maximum current will be F naught by Z. F naught by Z. So 200 root 2. Okay, 200 okay. 200 root 2 by 100 root 2, 2.2. Option A. Next. A EM wave progressing in a medium with velocity V is equal to VI. Instantaneous oscillation of electric field along y-axis, then direction of oscillating of magnetic field will be. Okay. So here we know that velocity of EM wave V is equal to E cross B. So in the EM waves, EM wave means if you're taking X, Y, Z axis, okay. If X axis is a EM wave, Y will be the electric and Z will be magnetic. All three will travel in difference. So VI is equal to, when the condition satisfied is only when it is in Z direction, because VI. So VI into cross B. So I equal to J cross K. Then only we get VK. Okay, conditions. J cross K equal to I is equal to J cross K. So seeing this, it will be going for positive Z direction. Next, transversal nature of electronic wave proved by which of interference diffraction dispersion only by polarization. The phenomena of polarization explains electromagnetic waves are transversal in nature. Transversal means, and one more, polarization is also important because of polarization only we are using sunglasses. Sunglasses means 90-degree it will reflect back. For that reason only, cricketer players used to use polarized glass, color. Okay. Next, which of following is called mirror formula? Seeing the question itself, you can say U by V plus F by U is equal to 1 by FR, 1 by V plus 1 by. What is the correct answer? So option A, 1 by V plus 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So can be written as UF plus VF plus UV. Solve it. So option D is correct. The ray of light strikes a glass plate at 60 degree. If a reflected and refracted rays are perpendicular to each other, perpendicular. So nothing but sine I by sine 30 by sine 60. You get it as root 3. Sense law. Incident by reflect sine I by sine R. 60 by. So you get it as mu is equal to root 3. Option D. According to Huygens principle, surface constant is a phases. So according to Huygens, surface constant phase is called wavefront. That only is used to say, right? Surface, whenever that comes wavefront. Okay, so cos. Next, two slit separated by distance 0.5 mm. See, slit is separated with a distance 0.5 mm, and the light of wavelength 6000 Armstrong. The screen is placed 2.5 meter. The distance of a third bright fringe. They are asking us to then third bright fringe. So n third of bright fringes, xn is equal to n d lambda by 3. They're taking x3. So distance n is 3 into distance 2.5 meter into 6000 in 10 raised to power minus 10 Armstrong divided by 0.5 mm. So it only 0.5 in 10 raised to power minus 3. So cut all the values, we get 9 into 10 raised to power minus 3 or 9 mm. Option D is correct. Okay. If it is x4, we use 4. Okay, they're asking third bright fringe. Then only we are using n is equal to 3. Next, the source of light is placed at a distance of 50 centimeter from a photo cell. Stopping potential is found to be V0. If a distance between the two sources of photo cells are 25 centimeter, new stopping potential will be. Okay, very simple. By changing the position of source of light from photo cell, there will be change in intensity of light falling on a. So the stopping potential is independent of intensity, hence stopping potential remains same. So whatever we used, V0 use panna, same V0 only will be there. So option B is correct. Next, the distance between light source and photoelectric cells is D. The distance between decreased by D by 2. So intensity now is inversely proportional to R square. N is inversely proportional to R square number of proton. Hence, number of emitter electrons will be 4 times when a squaring D by 2. It will be 4 times. So first option is correct. Again, if you see Einstein's equation, K max is equal to EVS, each nu by work function. So remains constant, stopping potential remains. So emission of stopping potential also will remain constant. So option A and C both are correct for this question. Next, spectrum of sunlight is an example of absorption. Okay, sunlight is absorbed. So it is an example of continuous line observation of spectrum. The energy equivalent to 0.5 gram of substance is, okay, taking energy equivalent only they guess E equal to mc square, 0.5 gram. This is gram. So 0.10 power minus 3 into c square, 3 into. So when I solving it, 4.5 into 10 raised to power 13. Option B. Okay, very simple. We have to use only your simple physics concepts. E is equal to mc square. Yeah. So next, 48. Which of following is semiconductor? See here, while using two types of semiconductor, like n-type, X6 semiconductor, X6 semiconductor, in-6 semiconductor are pure semiconductor, X6 semiconductor are impure semiconductor. So in impure semiconductor, we used to have germanium arsenide, right? So Ga is a semiconductor. Next, two diodes are connected as shown in a circuit. The current supplied. So seeing a diode, one is forward bias and another one is reverse bias. So only in forward bias current will pass, whereas in reverse bias current will not pass. So I is equal to 5 by 10. Okay, the current voltage is 5. So I is equal to 5 by 10, 1 by 2, 0. Because forward bias only current will pass, reverse bias no current will pass. So option D will be correct. The last question, truth table of logic 0, 0, 1 they are giving. So when I'm taking this, just a truth table of y is equal to a dot b the whole bar, right? So it is the output of NAND gate. So this completes your All India mock test conducted by Emperor Academy, and hope you people are done good, and all the best for your NEET exam, which is on 17th.